Right, the reason why you still haven't changed, even though you spent so long on this self-improvement journey, where you know for a fact you're the type of person to want to become great, who is meant to become great, who genuinely thinks that there is no other life than to be extraordinary, but you still haven't changed. Well, number one, the reason why is because you don't want it enough. You really don't. And look, I can talk to you about how obviously you've changed in some sort of way, but for the reason why you're watching this video, you haven't changed enough. Enough towards the way you want to be. And it's simple, you don't want it enough. You're not willing to actually exchange and sacrifice what you like doing for the things you need to do. You're not willing to prioritize the training session, the gym session, the meditation, the work, every single thing. And instead, what you're doing is you're choosing, you are choosing the bad habits over the good ones because you don't want it enough. You don't want it enough. And this sounds unfair. This sounds like, oh, what do you mean? In the movie, The Truman Show, you guys all know what it's about. It's about a man from birth to when he's 35 whose whole life had been televised. And this whole life, he's been surrounded by actors. And the thing is, at the very end, he obviously escapes. But there is this one line from the director himself who directed this whole TV series, like in the movie itself. And he said, if he truly wanted to escape, there is nothing stopping us. Because all throughout the movie, there were many obstacles that got in Truman's way. All throughout the movie, there were hints and signs that he was in a TV show, but either he ignored it or he was willfully ignorant of it. And what I'm telling you right now is this: if you truly wanted to change, there should be nothing stopping you. There should be nothing stopping you, but that's not the case, and you think it's unfair. Like, in the same way that Truman is stuck in this TV series where everyone is just watching him and he's stuck in this reality where it's just a bubble full of actors and nothing's real, none of his experiences are real. And you think, oh, that's unfair. He should have the ability to leave. If he truly wanted to leave, he would leave. And he did leave. But it took him 35 years. How long will it take you? How long until you think, okay, maybe it isn't really best to continue to take drugs, to continue to drink alcohol and go out at night and not prioritize the things I need to do and wake up late as a result and be hungover, or hang out with friends instead of studying, or doing bad habits, relapsing or whatever, and not actually being consistent with any of the good ones? How long will you prioritize these things and be willfully ignorant of the escape that you can create? Escape meaning escape from the mundane, mediocre life that you're in into something greater. Will it take you 35 years? Or will you choose to do it right now? There is nothing currently stopping you. And you may put in as many excuses as you want to. 10 excuses right now might come up. My parents, they did this to me when I was young. You know, like my girlfriend dumped me. No, this happened to me. You know, I'm not that tall. I don't have the looks, or I can't talk in this way. I've got depression, this, and this. I've got an injury right now. Oh, I'm just like doing university, or oh, I'm just doing high school assessments, so I can't really do it right now. I'll do it later. Or like, I can't actually do it. It's not fair. Well, for every single person, if you are one of those people, fair enough. It's not fair. You don't, you know, your excuses, your trauma, it's valid. And for that reason, you will never change. And continue to live that way. But if you think, okay, maybe not, maybe these things don't really matter. Maybe I can like still do what I need to do. and change my life and become greater. And that's the whole thing. You haven't actually wanted it to begin with. Do you truly want it? Do you truly want to change? Do you truly want to change more than you want to play video games? And how have you actually expressed this change? How have you expressed this motivation? Now, you may be thinking, oh, Jack, like, okay, I actually do want to change. And I feel like you're actually insulting me right now because I just don't have the mechanisms necessary to change. I don't know what I need to do. Well, here's number one. Stop wanking. Stop doing these bad habits. And this is like, oh, but I can't. Like, it's so hard. You don't want it enough. You don't want it enough. And I'll go through this philosophy, right? You don't want it enough. And if you truly wanted to change, you would. And besides this harsh truth, how I would approach changing right now, if you're like a lazy bum, or you just haven't really reached your full potential yet, or you haven't truly changed the way you want to do, and you feel that most of this is very insulting, well, number one, habit track. Track your habits. And this comes with a philosophy called compound effect. Compounding effects come in every single decision you make. And so the little bad decisions you're making right now is going to compound into something bigger and bigger and bigger until it completely overlaps into your life at that moment. Meaning the issues you probably see right now doesn't really matter as much. Like, okay, I lose a bit of sleep, I'm a little bit tired, but in 10 years time, you're going to be a bum, you're going to be a loser, no woman's going to like you. You're just going to be your nightmare. That's your nightmare life. And it's only because of compounding effect. Little things that create big. And so I truly believe in this. And if you truly believe that with negative things come even negative things, like even worse negative things, then you can also believe in the opposite, which is the fact that positive things will result in more positive things. And so as long as you create these compounding effects, which is the decisions you make every single day, so you truly want to change. You truly want to change and you want to do it today. You want to make sure that you prioritize yourself over everyone else. Like, it sounds selfish, but only selfish people can change. Only selfish people can actually prioritize themselves because they're saying no. They're saying no to other people and their requests. They're saying no to even themselves because they know that in order to succeed, they really do have to sleep early. They really do have to do certain things. And so the number one thing is habit tracking. This is my habit tracker. I've been doing it for the last 20 or so days. And what the whole point of doing this is very simple. As I said before, positive habits, like positive things, like little by little create change and momentum. Right now, your momentum is going the opposite way. You're going backwards. And that's the bad habits that you're going through. Now, if you truly want to change and you want to stop that momentum, if you've done 10 negative things, you do 10 positive things. So now you are neither going backwards or forwards. Very simple, right? But that, first of all, this is how like people don't understand. If you want to actually stop your bad habits, you simply have to just do 10 good things. Like, it's simple as that. You wake up, you wank or something, and you do bad things. Like, you maybe slept really late, and so you wake up really late and groggy. And so instantly you just do some bad habits that you don't want to do, right? You start maybe just binge watching an anime or like scrolling for 3 hours. Now, to counteract that, here's what I want to firstly establish. Just one moment can change that whole hour. And an hour, a good hour, can change your whole day. A good day can change your week. A good week can change your month. And a good month can change your whole year. And guess what a whole good year will do? It'll change the rest of your life. And that's what I want you to understand. It starts with today. It starts with counteracting that bad habit. And you're starting with the one moment. And so the moment, I want you to think of it like this. Just literally numerically identify the bad habits that you're doing, the reason why you're not succeeding, the reason why you're not doing these things. And then simply do 10, like the exact same amount and more good habits. And so how I would approach it in, like, let's say in the morning, right? You woke up late, you scrolled, and maybe you relapsed. 3 bad things. And on top of that, you didn't make your bed. 4 things. How would you go back and actually create the momentum in order to change? Because sometimes you simply can't. and you can't find the motivation, here's the simple fact. You counteract that. It's very hard, right? It's very hard to swim when the current is facing you and it's going towards you. When it's the opposite way and you're not swimming with the current, it's going to be extremely hard. Even the best swimmers can't do that. And so what do? You make sure that the current is aligned with you and you're actually gliding along it. And you can actually control which direction it goes towards by simply counteracting it with good ones. So you've done 4 bad things, you can do 4 good things. You go, okay, let's make my bed. 1, let's have a cold shower. 2, number 3, let's just clean my room. There we go, and that's number 3. And then what else? Let's just meditate for 1 minute. 5, 4, there we go. 4. Now you're at the inert state, you're in the middle. Now what you can do from there is to create momentum for change, to go from, okay, I've created from a single moment a good hour. Now let's take that good hour into a good day. And how do you do that? By doing more good habits. And what I want you to understand is simply that. Don't worry after the first day about the other things. Simply make sure that you do more good habits than you do bad. And the moment you do bad habits, you negate it with good habits. And this isn't saying you should be doing these bad habits, but it's simply a way of getting started into creating the momentum necessary to change. And so the harsh truth is, really, yes, you really don't want it enough, because every single time you decide you're going to do a good habit is a conscious decision. You put energy into it, into saying, that's enough. Enough is enough. I want to change my life. I want to get better. And so what it really is, every single numerical output of your good habits is a single focus point of you saying to yourself, to the world, to God, that you want to change. And you're showing God, because sometimes you may pray and you don't get it. You're showing God that you truly want it. You're not just going to get anything you ask for. You got to first show that you want it. If you truly want to change and you want life to back you up, if you want the currents to be swimming and to be flowing with you and not against you, then every single day show it. Show it through a conscious habit tracker. And so that's what I'm trying to tell you. Habit track.